Hey, it's Mr. and Mrs. Edwards here.
And today we're going to talk about what to bring on a cruise.
All right, first things first, you want to make sure that you have the proper documents, including your passport.
Passport.
Make sure it's up to date. Make sure that it has not expired on you. And make sure you take care of it beforehand because passports can take weeks upon weeks and maybe sometimes a couple months to get taken care of. So make sure you get that taken care of well in advance. You also want to make sure that you have your state ID, driver's license, and your cruise itinerary.
Yeah, and when it comes to like finances and money, you want to make sure that whatever credit or debit card you plan on using during your excursion, you want to make sure that it's one, you let them know that you're going to be traveling so that they don't lock it down the first time you use it. Also, you want to check and see if they're going to charge you any foreign transaction fees because that can add up to be 1, 2, or 3%. So you don't want that to creep up on you. It's better to talk to your banks and find out that information ahead of time.
All right. So now we got the money situation together. Make sure you know what to pack in that suitcase. I'm talking about clothes, people. First of all, of course, you know you're going to pack casual clothes: shorts, t-shirts, jeans, flip-flops, tennis shoes, all that greatness. But there's also more than likely a gym or some type of workout space for you to do that if that's what you're into. So make sure you pack workout attire. You also want to make sure that you get your swimwear in there. And I'm not just talking about one swimsuit. I'm talking about multiples because you'll be able to swim multiple times throughout the cruise, throughout the day,
Right,
whether it
right,
be on the ship or it be on sea.
right. And also check on your itinerary for your cruise and see if they're going to have a formal night. If they are going to have a formal night, you definitely want to make sure that you're dressed appropriately. So
Right.
pack that formal attire because if you don't, everybody else will be dressed up looking nice and sharp, and you walking around with your t-shirts and your jeans on looking out of place. So make sure you have your formal attire if they're going to have a captain's dinner or a formal night. Most likely they are. In addition to that, there's going to be plenty of opportunities throughout the cruise to take pictures.
Right.
So think about that when you're packing as well. What type of things would you want to wear when you take these pictures?
Right. In addition to those few things that we said for clothes, don't forget that they sometimes have club nights and nightlife. So make sure you have attire for that. You don't want to be wearing just your formal
Your
stuff
formal wear.
and you're trying to get your freakum dress. You should be having a freakum dress on. So
Right.
make sure that you plan for that as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. When you looking at your excursions and you planning what you're going to do when the ship docks at these different locations, you want to look at that beforehand and see how much it's going to cost and kind of pick out the things you want to do. That way you're not surprised when you board the ship, you flip on the TV and you're looking at the excursions and you're like, holy crap, I wanted to swim with dolphins, but that's like $500. You want to have that information ahead of time so that you can budget accordingly. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you do go on your excursions, because you are leaving a ship and you probably want to take some things with you, or you buy things while you're out and about, make sure you take a little bag. So you can take like a little cool little small Nike bag, or ladies, if you have like one of those like big purses, but not too big, but something that you want to carry on your shoulder,
Right.
just because you don't want to have your hands full, you want to make sure that you can kind of grab and go. So be
Yeah.
prepared for that too.
Even though it sounds like we're telling you to pack heavy, like when you're going on a cruise, so you kind of prepare for all the different things that comes up. When you go out and the ship is docked, you want to pack as light as possible when you're leaving the ship to see what the different ports have to offer. You don't want to be carrying around a whole lot of extra stuff, sunglasses, put some sunblock on,
Of course.
and a wallet, a credit card, debit card. I mean, and of course your passport, room key.
Mm-hmm.
You want to just take the bare minimums because one, you can lose stuff, and also because you're gonna be walking a lot, busing, all these different ways to get around, and you're out there to sightsee. You don't want to have 5, 10 pounds on your back weighing you down.
Right.
So a small bag is nice. Put you a couple waters in there, things like that. And then, of course, you probably buy stuff, and then you already got half bags to carry back to the ship. So you don't want to have a big, heavy thing with all your everything, all your valuables with you as you leave
All
the
right.
ship.
Well, those are our top things that we believe that you should take with you on your cruise. Hopefully that helps you out. Have a good day.
And have a great cruise.